Oh my God. We've been lied to. I don't know if you realize that. Yeah. Yeah, I realize that now that I have a kid. Like my kid was flicking the light switch the other day. And I'm like, hey, don't do that. You're gonna, the light switch on and off. I said, you're gonna break the switch. Remember how your parents, it's ingrained in me. You know, my parents used to tell me that. You're gonna break the light switch. We used to do something called disco dance party. Oh my God. You grab the light switch up and down. Click, 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 click. It was a dance party. Look. Disco. Oh, great. LED lights, gotta wait for them to turn on. Nice light. Give me incandescent bulbs again. It was a disco dance party. Are you kidding me? We used to have our pajamas on. We go bananas. And Dad would walk in. Hey, you're gonna break the goddamn light switch. All right, party's over. I got news for you right now. I've never seen a light switch break in my entire life. Oh my God. Remember your grandparents used to have those mercury light switches? What am I, electrifying a Frankenstein here? Oh, you gotta love them. I'm, I don't even know how to say it. I'm powering up high tension lines. This type of thing. I don't know. I know. There's not much going on here. Do you get it? All right? I could tell you right now, when I got my apartment, all those things that you weren't allowed to do, I did them. I left the lights on. Every light in the house. Every light in the room, I left it on. It helped that there was no meter coming up to the apartment, so the guy, a guy I was renting from had to pay. Oh, yeah. Scumbag things. Leave the refrigerator door open in the summertime. Hey. I remember I used to leave the air conditioning on. Tenants are scumbags. I hope you know that right now. Whenever you have a tenant in your house, he turns into a scumbag piece of shit. It's just like the natural thing to do. I remember I had this one guy. Oh, God, he was a schnook. He wouldn't let me turn on the AC for he was like monitoring it. Like standing outside with a stopwatch. I'm like, go fuck your mother. I'm up basically in an attic. I need the AC on. Oh my God. One of my favorite things to do when I got home from work, I just pull down my pants and stand in front of the AC. Balls hanging. All right? They didn't hang very low, but, they were there and getting cooled off right in front of the AC. It's like, oh, I'm home. What next? What next in this bachelor's paradise? So this guy kept on getting on my case about the AC. I was like, all right, fucko. At night, you know what I did? I went to Home Depot. I took a hose from the bathroom sink. I hooked it up to the faucet. And then I ran the hose through a heat exchanger. It was actually a transmission cooler. I had this old transmission cooler for my Thunderbird. And I ran the water through the transmission cooler like a heat exchanger. And then out to the kitchen sink down the drain. Or it might have been the toilet or the bathtub. I think it might have been the bathtub. And I turned on the cold water. And it would be a fan on the heat exchanger. I have it right next to my bed. Oh my God, it was like AC. Are you kidding me? Yeah. I used to think to myself, wait till the landlord gets the fucking water bill. Fuck them. Had the water running all night. Oh, I love these guys, especially from California. You ever see these guys? They make you turn off water. Oh my. Hey, shut the water off. You're wasting water. Are you fucking serious? I got news for you right now. I'm 44 years old. I'm almost dead. I want to try to use as much water as possible. The thing to do when we were kids, if somebody was giving you a hard time, you take the hose and you stick it in the attic vent. And you just turn on the hose. Yeah. And walk away. You have any idea the type of insurance damage we're talking about here? That's why we gotta pay so much today. Oh my God. I remember we used to, when we were kids, we'd take the garden hose, turn it up to full blast. Oh my God, you want to get yelled at by your parents? And we just used to, I don't know, it was like, what would you call it? Dredging. You used to stick the garden hose into the ground and just keep pushing it, and it would keep augering into the ground. I mean, listen, guys, we didn't have Amazon Prime back then. Do you get it? There was no Netflix. Oh, yeah. I remember we had a squirrel climb into a tree, like the hole in a tree. We ran for the garden hose. We put the garden hose into the tree, turned it on full blast. We didn't see water. We must have undermined the whole neighborhood with water. I was waiting for houses just to start sinking into the ground. We left it on for hours. We didn't see water anywhere. I was like, we're like, where is all the water going? I don't know. If you saw squirrels or any type of wildlife at all when you were a kid, it was like, start throwing rocks time. I know, what a kid, I guess kids don't do that anymore. It was like, start throwing rocks time. We had a bird preserve, an island, right across from like a canal. It was a bird preserve. But the thing to do was to swim across and just start throwing rocks at the birds. I mean, you know. Birds aren't very nice. I don't know if you've been around the swan lately. All it takes is one swan attack, and you won't feel bad about throwing rocks at birds. I don't do it now, of course. You know? I like the fucking Boyds now. This is going nowhere. What do I gotta stop drinking Coca-Cola now? Is that it? Did anybody see this on Twitter? This is what my life's boiled down to. Coca-Cola is like teaching their employees to be less white. I'm like, come on, Coca-Cola. You know what? My favorite, it figures that my favorite drink's gotta be Jack and Coke. What is it gotta be? Pepsi and Jack now? This is going fucking, I'm fucking tired. I'm fucking tired. And then you talk to people and you realize like nobody's got anything going on. Do you realize that some people just go home and plop down on the couch? I mean, I can't even imagine this. I come home the other day, my wife, you gotta look at the brakes on the car. I'm like, why? What, are they squeaking? Are they screaming? Are they screeching? Are they smoking? Are they on fire? No. That's what's the fucking problem then? I don't do brakes. All right. When they start grinding, that's like, okay, I got another 100,000 miles in them. I don't do brakes until the car literally can't drive anymore. Do you understand? When you take the wheel off and the brakes just fall apart on the floor. Yeah. Until the brake caliper looks like it was at Chernobyl and it's just all melted and wrinkled. I don't do brakes until there's a catastrophic failure. Oh my God! And you got people like my buddy Phil. He's the type of guy that washes the windshield. Okay, I don't think I've ever washed a windshield in my life. Phil's the type of guy. He's out there washing the windshield. He's got the Rain-X. You know what Rain-X is? It's basically waxing your windshield. I'm out. You ever hand? I used to take a little pride in myself at one point in my life. And I compounded my car, then I waxed it, then I compounded it, then I what do they call that bar? I clay barred it. Then I waxed it. Also, it could rain the very next day. It was my arm was ready to fall off. I did it all by hand. By the end of the day, the car looked great. You know how it was one of those things where you throw a rag on the hood, you're like, and the rag goes, whoo, right off the other side. You're telling hey, Ma, come here, feel the paint. They touch the paint, oh my God, it feels so clean. Yeah, and then the next day, Mother Nature shits all over the car, literally. For some reason, the rain on Long Island, it rains, and then it leaves mineral spots all over the place. Yeah, thank you. I only worked 12 hours yesterday polishing this fucking car. I'm out. No more. Phil, I remember Phil used to, polish the windshield. Granted, you would get in his car and you would be like, wow, it's nice to actually be able to see through the windshield. I'm like, that's what wipers are for, Phil. Don't you get it? Phil used to drive me bananas because we would go to like a fast food place and he'd get his hamburger. And it's like he would fold the wrapper down. Like, so he had wrapper so his hands wouldn't get dirty. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Like this type... Oh my God. What are we talking about? I don't even know what we're talking about at this point. Oh, the brakes. Oh, the brakes. Yeah. So, yeah. Hey, genius. Why do we need brakes? Because she went to go get an inspection, and the guy said she needed new brakes. So I'm like, oh, fucking great. Now I got to go under there and look at these goddamn brakes. Because I know the guy's lying. Jack up the car. You understand? I'm at the point in my life now where, listen, jack stands were cute when I was a young man. Now it's like, I hope the car falls on me. I don't use jack stands anymore. Yeah. Remember, everybody, you got to use jack stands. I say, you know what? Let the brake rotor fall on my skull and just crack my skull in half at this point. Anyhow, I yank the tire off. I look at the brakes. I'm like, these brakes, they were fine. They were fine. Mechanics, what kind of mechanics do we have these days? That's what I want to know. No grooves in the rotors? Come on. I don't change my brakes until the rotors look like a goddamn record. I put the tire back on. I said, go to a different inspection guy. This is ridiculous. I mean, what do you want from me? And then when you're working on the car, like you're like out there begrudgingly like jacking up the car, then she loves to come out with like her checkbook, her clipboard, her 100 what do they call that? 100 checkpoint inspection list here. Yeah, this piece of the molding is hanging over here. I was like, all right, that's great. Go away. This light doesn't work, and this, that, and I'm like, go away. I don't know. I got a headache already, just thinking about it. I'm at work the other day. I go into the break room. I got news for you right now. There was a time where I wanted to talk to people in the break room. That time is over. Okay, we got smartphones now. Okay, I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear about everybody's bad day. That's what you get. Well, everybody's bad day. I'm sick and tired of it. Anyhow, I could go onto my phone and watch girls doing yoga. You understand? Pulling their feet over their head, bending themselves into pretzels, all right? I can watch hamstrings do things I've never seen hamstrings do before. And I'm going to talk to this moron. So now, all of a sudden, I'm sitting there, and I got the comfortable chair. You understand? There's always one chair in the break room that's actually comfortable that everybody fucking pines over. I walk in, I'm like, oh, there's the comfort chair. Let me get in there quick. It's like I get an extra step of energy when I come into the break room. I see the comfort chair. I'm like, ooh. Let me get in there. I sit down and I'm like, oh. Yeah. Oh, you pull the thing and it goes back. Oh, what? There's nothing like a great... You ever sit in an office chair and you go to find the thing to pull it so you can lean back and it's not there? You're like, fuck this chair to hell. Get it the fuck out of here. There's nothing like a chair when you pull it. It's like a perfect 45-degree angle. You're like, oh, baby, I'm home. Yeah. Sip of coffee for that office chair. I'm sitting in this chair, and now I get my phone out, and you understand the magic of pulling out this phone. It's like, what am I going to watch? I can watch anything I want to watch. I can watch a guy stacking bowling balls on top of each other. I'm in. Like, this is like, I could watch a guy working on a boat, building an engine. I could watch a guy, I don't know. I watch this one guy, he puts like a brick on the gas pedal of a car, and he just lets the car drive off a mountainside. I was like, why do I need to talk to anybody? So in comes strolling the nice guy, and I'm like, oh my God, I glance up, I'm like, I just look down at my phone, because I know what I'm in for. Hey Jess, how's the family? How's the family? Well, they all got cancer. Yeah. We got bad drinking water by the house. Everybody got cancer. So, what now? Oh, okay. Well, as long as it's a mild form of cancer, they can, recuperate fast. That's the type of thing I got to deal with. No, it's stage 4. Stage 4. No hope. Oh, well, hopefully the funeral services are paid for. It's like, stop being nice! So anyway, I look up and he passes right by me. I'm like, oh, that's strange. I was almost pissed off at that point. I was like, wait a second. He didn't even acknowledge me? What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Anyway, I go back to my video and he comes around the corner. I'm like in the corner of the break room. He comes around the doorway and he leans on the doorway like this. And he's looking at me. And I look up at him. And he says something that blew my mind. He goes, this place is a real shit show today, isn't it? And I was like, what's happening? I didn't even know what I couldn't even believe what he said. He goes, yeah. It's a real fucking circus around here. He said fucking circus. I say fucking in my voice, but he said it in his voice. And I was like, oh my God. In my head, I'm like, oh my God, this kid got laid. I can't believe it. It took this long, but he got laid. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, it's got to be a better way. And he walks away. I was like, wait, come back. You want to hang out? I know. So I got to find out what's going on now. Now I'm curious. Now I want to go talk to the guy and figure out what's going on here. The kid just did a 180, turned a heel. You can only take so much. I said, I had this guy pegged. I said, if anybody in this world comes in this building with a machine gun, it's going to be him. I'm waiting for somebody to come in with a machine gun. That's all. I'm waiting for that day to happen. If you ever work in a warehouse environment, you're just waiting for that day. It doesn't even have to be a warehouse. Anywhere. It's like, who's it going to be? We take bets at work, by the way. I got news for you. Who's coming in with a machine gun? Who's going to... Listen, we take bets. Who's gonna drop dead next? All right? I know. Who's going to drop dead? This one's... I already know. I know who it's going to be. Who's going to come in with a machine gun? This type of thing. You know? I know exactly what to do when somebody comes in with a machine gun, right? You think you run. You think you run when somebody comes in with a machine gun? You don't run. You start throwing shit at them. I don't know. Hey, listen, Callahan here. The worst thing to do is to get shot in the back, right? While you're running. Zigzag pattern. You got to run a zigzag. It's like... Still alive. You ever see that guy that got shot at like 10 times? And he was like behind a tree. The guy was shooting at him and he was just doing this next to a tree. And the guy shot like 10 shots. He ran out of bullets. After that, it's like, hip hip hooray, you missed, asshole. And then you beat the living tar out of him. At that point, you could beat the guy dead, right? And then the judge would be like, yeah, well, I guess, yeah. You beat the shit out of him. That's good. Yeah. Hey, go home. Let's go to the bar right now, by the way. You and I. Let's celebrate that one. That's a big V. For sure. My God. The guy was like, and he like, what is this, The Matrix? And he was like an old guy, too. Oh, my God. Go home and fuck your wife really good that night, huh? Go out and buy a pack of cigarettes. Hell, I stopped smoking 40 years ago. But hey, I start again. I just avoided 10 gunshots. My God, you go out and buy a Mercedes. I would do. Oh, are you kidding me? Where's the whorehouse? That's what I would say after I got done. After the 10th bob and the thing ran out of ammunition, I'd say to the guy, where's the whorehouse? Reporting for duty. Oh my God. My whole thing is all right. Let's do the charade here. I think I know what the problem is with the thing. And just like that, we're scanning for crimes. I don't even wear safety glasses anymore. At this point in my life, I'm like, I need a little adventure somewhere. Yeah. It's like, I'm 45 years old, and I realized, like, the bad things that happen to you in life are the good things. This is the craziest thing. The worst things that happen to you are the best things. Oh, my God. If the angle grinder hops off the work and gashes me right across the eye, it's like, this is great. You get out of the hospital, you got the most badass James Bond bad guy / gash across your eye. Oh, my God. The girls go crazy. They're like, oh, my God, he's such a bad boy. What happened? Trust me. And then you sit at the bar there. You're sitting there with your gash, and everybody's looking at you like, oh, my God, what's this guy's story? You're sitting there, you're drowning in your drink, minding your own business. And there's always the clown that had too much to drink from across the bar. Hey, buddy, what happened to your eye? You don't even look, right? You're just looking down in your drink. Angle grinder, 2020. It's always, I love how people have an injury, and they tell you their injury, and then the year right after it. Oh yeah, we had a guy in the neighborhood. His girlfriend pushed him off his speedboat. Richie Rich. He was like, I don't know. He might have been the biggest, cocaine dealer known to man. Corvette, speedboat, this type of thing. Money flying everywhere. Everybody knew Richie Rich. He used to come out of his car and say, I'm Richie Rich, and I just dropped Rita on the floor. All right. No, he used to get out of his car. This is back when rap was first happening, It was like Run DMC, this type of thing. Like rap before actual rap. Run DMC. And he'd get out of his car, out of his vet, and he'd be like, I'm Richie Rich, and I'm one rich son of a bitch. Woo! Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Anyhow, his girlfriend threw him off the fucking speedboat, and he went right into the prop. Oh, yeah. Ripped like half his rib cage off. And he used to walk around like, you know, with his shirt off, and there was nothing but scar tissue over here. And he had a tattoo on the scar tissue. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. This is like badassery to a whole new level. Let me get a tattoo where there's no ribcage. And he always used to say, you can't punch Richie in the chest or you kill him. Like, whoa, all right. What do you got to announce that before you go into the bar? You got to have a sign. Hey, there's going to be a brawl in here tonight. Nobody punch me in the chest. You can kill me. Anyhow, he had a tattoo right on the scar. It was a tattoo of a prop, a propeller. And it said prop hit 84. You're like, oh, yeah. So that's what you got to say, your injury. And then you say the year. See, Angle Grinder, 2020. Oh, yeah? Why weren't you wearing safety glasses? Why wasn't your father wearing a condom? This type of, and then the brawl erupts. You understand? Throwing chairs over the bar. What happened to a good barroom brawl? For some reason, you can't really have a barroom brawl at Applebee's. All right? That's the problem now. Like you grab a guy, you drag him over the bar, and you look over, and there's like a whole family sitting in the restaurant area looking at you. Like Johnny's got his switch. Ah! So that's right, kid. Your mother's got a nice set of tits. You drag them across the bar. Gagoosh! Not like a barroom brawl. You never threw a guy over the bar? I did. I did one time. Yeah. He had it coming though. We're all at the bar after work. This one guy kept on slapping me in the face, like we talk, like we were talking and whatnot. And he was drinking, so he'd slap me in the face. You know, like be quiet or something like that. Getting real slap happy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that's funny. He's slapping me in the face. Now I got news for you right now. You can only get slapped in the face so many times. I knew he was drunk. All right, we were all drinking. All right, and but the slaps were getting like progressively harder. Like it was playful at first, but then he was like giving me cracks. You understand? I know you're thinking to yourself, what the fuck is going on? This is the type of stuff you got to deal with. So anyway, this is back when I used to like go to the gym. You understand? And you'd get under like, I don't know. I'd get under 3 plates on each side. Yeah, I was squatting over road flares. Do you understand? At the time, this is back when I had leg strength. You understand? The testosterone was coursing. I was doing deadlifts. This type of thing. And let me tell you something. When you got big legs, you're very relaxed. You sit there, you're very relaxed. So this guy's giving me cracks in the face. I don't even feel it. It's like, goo, 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 goo. I'm like, all right, he's getting cute or whatnot. Finally, I said to him, I said, listen. I said, you slap me in the face one more time, you're going over the bar. And he's like, oh, yeah, whatever, this, that. And he goes, we're all talking, and he's like, and you? And he gives me another crack like this. I tell you right now, I pretended like I was at the gym. I never lifted another human being in my life, okay? I went under the guy, I got low, and in my mind, I was on the squat rack. And I just took the guy, and I let my legs explode like this, and the guy went hurling over the bar. All you heard was bottle shattering, and... and all the waitresses jumped out of the way, screaming. So I just grabbed my jacket. I said, well, there's no reason for me to be here anymore. I grabbed my jacket and I went out the back door. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not grab my jacket. I left my jacket. That was the cardinal mistake. I left my jacket, which had my wallet in it, and I went right out the back door. And then I realized I didn't have my jacket, so I turn around to go back in, and I get confronted by this whole crowd of guys, and they surround me in the parking lot. Now, here's the crazy thing. I'm looking at these guys, and they all have, I could see the fear in their eyes. Because you got to understand something. When you throw somebody over a bar, you automatically, they think you're a maniac from Maniacville. So they're all looking at me like they surround me like they got to do something. Like, something's got to be done. And they're like, we got a bunch of guys here, but this guy might be a maniac. So I played up the maniac thing. So I start going, bring him out here! Bring him out here right now! And they're like, I said, I'm not going. I wanted to leave, but my jacket was inside. And I'm trying to think, like, on the fly, like, how I'm going to get my jacket. So I'm like, get him out here right now! I'm pretending like I'm pissed off, and it's working. So they're all, like backing off now. I'm like, this is great. It's working. I don't know what's working. I need my jacket so I can get my wallet and get the fuck out of here. Anyhow, then the bar owner comes out. He's like, listen. He's like, you broke a bunch of bottles in there. You got to pay for them. So I'm like, well, there's a problem with that. I can't pay for them because my jacket and my wallet's inside. So he got my jacket for me. I don't know. I gave him $100. What are you going to do? It was either that or they were going to call the cops on me. He wouldn't give me my jacket until I gave him the money anyhow. There we go. I paid it and I left. And then I went and got a pack of smokes from the gas station and walked home. A great night as far as I'm concerned. All right. Boy. What are we going to do here today? I don't know. We're kind of out of gas. Why don't we talk about the games that... I saw the guy the next day at work. It was great. We hugged, we kissed, you know. Great guy. The guy is he's one of my best friends. I wouldn't say best friends, but he's one of the people I get excited to see at work. You understand? Great guy. Great guy. We laugh about that today. He says he was happy it was happening because all the waitresses with the big tits were helping him up. You gotta love it. Anyhow, what are we gonna do here? Oh, let's talk about. Why don't we do this? Why don't we talk about the games that I fucking hate? How about that? How about that? There's a lot of them, but there's 2, maybe 3 today that I'd really like to talk about. So why don't we do that? Picture time. Controller, tap into the Edison line, pipe through the Sansui 1010, charging atomic batteries, kill the lights of attrition, and move you into prime time position. Alright. You know, this first game we rented, and you have to understand something. When you're a kid, to rent a game was a big deal. I mean, you were talking about like $4 or $5, okay? But, you know, you didn't have much money back then. So when you rented a game and it was a complete and total disaster from the very start, and you were stuck with this game for like a day, 2 days, maybe 3 days, depending on how long you rented it for. God, it was just so aggravating, and it would increase your hatred for that game like exponentially. So that was the case with this first game. A Nintendo tape we rented with Phil's rental code 621. By the way, all right, let's get there. We're going in reverse order here. Nintendo. Here we go. And the name of this game is called Hide Lied. Here it is, highlight. USA. Who's responsible for this, by the way? FCI. Oh, God, I get shivers. I just saw the screenshot. I get shivers. Oh. Oh. Okay. That's not, is that a ripoff of Indiana Jones or what? 1986, Teeny Soft, 1989, FCI, Pony Cannon Incorporated. Yeah, that explains everything. Pony Cannon Incorporated. Who came up with that name? Pony Canyon. Like, we're starting out, this is great. Look at this. Anyhow. All right. I don't know how to fight here. Like, can you even fight? I don't know what's going on here. I'm trying to do like an ease where you walk into them. Hold on. Hold on. Item. Okay, we have nothing. Fair enough. Save, load, password, speed. Alright. Normal. Alright, so we obviously need a weapon here, right? Oh boy. So I want you to imagine this loop of music over and over and over again. Oh, we can walk through the woods. All right. Where's the castle? God, I remember this so vividly. What? Oh, come on. Oh, no. All right, here's a treasure. I get a cross. All right. Item. Can I use it? Oh, come on. There's certain trees that you can walk through the woods, but there's certain trees you can't walk through. All right. How do I get into this hellhole of a castle? Oh boy. This castle doesn't have a door. Oh, here's a hole. Here's a hole. Can I go inside of it? I need a sword. Alright, there's a treasure over there. Let's see if we can get it. I'm falling asleep already. There's a castle. See if we can go in here. Attack. Attack. All right, I'm done. It almost makes a little more sense to me today, but you have to understand, back in the NES days, we didn't, I understand the concept of a role-playing game, but back then, it was a downgrade in graphics. You understand? We were used to, I don't know, we were playing Contra. So we go from Contra to this, and we don't understand the concept of a role-playing game yet. I understand I had to get a sword now. I had no idea back then. No idea. And if you think I was reading an instruction manual, you got another thing coming. All right. Let's head over to the Sega Genesis, shall we? Or the Mega Drive. And here's a game I've been wanting to talk about for a while. This was a game that I got in almost like a Random House type of thing. It was like a coupon where you would buy one game, you would get 2 games free. So I bought a game. I bought Shadow of the Beast, and I got eSWAT, and I got Fatal Rewind for free. And Fatal Rewind, I don't know how to explain to you how much I hate this game. Here we go. God, I haven't played this. I haven't played this since it came out. Very interesting to go back. Because maybe I was stupid back then. Maybe that's the case. Maybe this is a really good game. Oh my God. Develop unknown. Release unknown. All right, here we go. Fatal Rewind. We're going to do a Fatal Rewind right now, by the way. Oh my God. Electronic Arts. This was magical. To get Fatal Rewind, a Raising Hell production. All right. Psygnosis, 1991. Oh my God, this is like, you have, I'm like, oh, this is great. And I got it for free. Oh yeah, baby. Psygnosis always knew how to blow you away with the graphics, didn't they? Yeah. And then, you know, completely disappoint you with the gameplay. Let's get started. Get ready to die. Yeah, no kidding. Oh God, I remember this. All right, we can shoot, we can jump. Oh boy. The tide is rising. All right, all right. We got to get up quick. We got a triple shot. The tide is rising, right? All right, pretty interesting. You can climb the walls there. Hey, this isn't bad. Get the thing, get the thing. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. How do you get it? How do I get it? I lost my triple shot. Oh boy, the tide's coming up. We gotta get up. Gotta get up. Oh! Now there was a feature where you could rewind, right? Oh boy. Maybe if you hit start. This way we go. This isn't bad. You ever think to yourself that maybe you were really stupid back then? I think that all the time. Which way are we going here? This way. We got an arrow this way. Jump. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no! Ah! I don't think we can go this way anymore. Wasn't there a feature where you could rewind time? Alright, we're toast. Alright. Hold on a second here. I want to play some more. Okay. Get that heart. Do I have something? Oh, okay. Here we go. God, that music is killer. I'm sorry. The play control is very good. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. No, I like Focus, laser. Oh boy. Get the heart, get the heart. I feel like I'm missing something here. Alright. We gotta get up. We gotta get up. Jump this way. Yes, this is where we were before. Jump up here, over to here, up here, up here. Listen to that slowdown. Hey, look at that. We completed level 1. Oh boy, wrong way. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, went the wrong way. Oh boy, all right. All right, no risk, no reward, right? Shaped key. No, 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 shaped key. We want that. No, 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 no. How do we get up? How do we get up? No! I don't know. We're an hour in here. You know what? We're gonna go for it again. We're gonna go for one. That wasn't bad. I got news for you. Highlight might not even be bad either. All right. Can we go to one that really used to piss me off? This one is going to be very controversial because I know a lot of people like this game. I fucking hated it. And that was The Last Battle on Sega Genesis. On paper, you were supposed to love it. The graphics at the time, huge sprites, kung fu type game. To me, the game felt very shallow, and I was very disappointed in it. I don't know how to tell you. I hated the game. And that coffee's freezing cold now. Last Battle. Oh my god, I can go through these Genesis games all day long. This was a launch game for the Sega Genesis. I should have been excited about it. I remember playing it, and I just thought to myself, yeah, bop, bop. I mean, this was one of these things where you would look at the back of the box and you'd be like, oh my god. This is what we're in for with the Sega Genesis? Whoa. Oh, here we go. Crank it up, baby. I got a punch, a kick, and a jump. All right. Punch. I don't know. This game, it reeked of cheap. There's a parallax scrolling there. One of my biggest pet peeves when playing a game like this is enemies, when you kill them, they disappear. Like they go flying off the screen. I want them dead on the floor. I want to see their carcass laying there. Who's this guy? I wanted you to meet Alicia. What? Get out of here. Yes. This is nice parallax. Early Sega game. Sega's doing it on the parallax. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my god, alright. We got a jump kick for Christ's sake? There we go. Save the world. Oh yeah, nice request. Fuck you. Alright, listen. No! No, 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 no! Alright, a big mistake on my part there. Maybe we can go back. I mean, I'm falling asleep. This game put me to sleep. What do you want me to tell you? It looks pretty good, though, doesn't it? So, I don't know. Maybe I was just a dumb kid. Guys, you just tuned in to the greatest video game program in the history of human civilization. And you better believe that. With the 4K Vice! We'll see you next time. All right, guys, just to let you know, our Patreon page is kicking into full swing. We're going to put up another Advices show this week. We have a weekly Advices show. If you'd like to participate, email me to this email down below and ask your advices. That's what I'm here for. I could solve all your problems very quickly. Very quickly. I know a little something. Here and there. No, but we do this show and you come to me and we give you advices like this. Listen, your wife's going to be a cunt rag. That's what they do. They're professionals at this type of thing. I'm fucking fried. You can only take so much. Not bad. Not bad, right? I know it's a lot of fun, guys. The Patreon channel is heating up. We're going to build up a wonderful library of advices programs and some shows sprinkled in there as well. So if you'd like to join, it's very simple, like $1. That's it. You want to do $1? It supports the show, and I'm very grateful to the Patreons. Anyway, guys, we'll see you next time.